At what moment should you approach a woman you're interested in? What signs should you recognize? Every man has asked himself these questions, and today I'll tell you when that moment is and how you should proceed. To know the best time to approach a woman, initiative is one of the great attributes of masculine energy, manifesting in the impetus to initiate things and pursue what is the object of interest, whether it's a job, a goal, or a desired woman. This dynamic is influenced by cultural, biological, and historical factors, where the nature of a man is seen as a leader, while a woman plays the role of the led. This view of healthy masculinity involves initiative, leadership, and, on the other hand, healthy femininity relates to receptivity, welcoming, and allowing oneself to be led. However, it's important to recognize that the roles of approaching, leading, and dominating come with significant pressure and responsibility. That's why biologically and hormonally, men are predisposed to take on these functions. There should never be regret for this, nor a desire to take on a passive role associated with femininity. Each role has its importance and unique contribution to the harmony of relationships. I'll take care of my garden, and butterflies will come, women will come. It's not natural for women to approach a man and say, "Hi, how are you? I was watching you over there and found you interesting, so I came to talk." If your great dream is to have women take this attitude and posture with you, be very careful, as you may already be communicating too much feminine energy, the energy of waiting for things to happen, for women to give explicit signals for you to take action. Healthy masculinity is that of a warrior, a leader. He has the drive to hunt. If he sees something of interest, he goes for it. Understanding this, let's now talk about the right moment to approach a woman. Certainly, when you're interested in a woman, the first thing you do is look to see if she's looking at you, maintaining that gaze. The more she looks at you, the more confident you feel to speak. Obviously, we're talking about a real interaction, not a virtual one, and of course, this is a great sign. Prolonged feminine eye contact is indeed a sign of interest. But there's a big problem here. Most women don't know how to give this sign of interest properly. Prolonged eye contact is a sign given by the minority of confident women. Most women feel embarrassed and are afraid to look for too long at a man, fearing to appear easy or forward. I know this thought is foolish, but here I am deciphering women for you and telling you that, in fact, this prolonged gaze, which lasts more than 3 seconds, is rare. Few women know how to give it. Most just do this and look to the side or down. Normally, when the gaze turns to the side, it tends to be non-verbally communicating disinterest. Looking at the man and turning to the side is a sign of disinterest. On the other hand, looking at the man and turning down tends to be a sign of more shame or shyness, with a greater probability of interest. However, prolonged eye contact lasting more than 3 seconds is rare. So, what I want to make you reflect on in this video is this. Let's say you're in a situation where you saw a woman who attracted you, maybe at a bar, at a wedding you were invited to, in a park, anyway. The highest probability is that if you don't connect with that woman at that moment, you'll never see her again. Is it not risky to wait for a sign of interest, which is given by the minority of women who know how to give it? Is it not risky for another man with more drive, more initiative, more masculine energy, to come and talk to her without waiting for so many signs of interest? The answer is yes, it is risky. How many times have you missed the opportunity to talk to a woman simply out of fear? Fear of what others will think, fear of rejection. But is there a risk? Of course there is, but there is also the risk that she could be your woman of value, and you miss the chance to get to know her because of the fear of hearing a no, which is such a trivial thing that says nothing about your value. Recognizing the opening of that woman wouldn't take more than 5 minutes. So, I ask you, what is more important, to protect yourself from a no, or to embrace the opportunity to meet a special woman and experience something incredible with her? In fact, rejection shouldn't even affect your ego and self-esteem because it says much more about the woman than about you. I want you to remember that even Jesus was rejected by some. Now, let's get to what really matters, how to approach a woman. First, to approach a woman in a public place, you need to create a minimum of security and also know what to say or what not to say at the time. Let's start by talking about what to say to put an end to doubts. Live personal approaches don't need to be as elaborate as online approaches. In an online approach, it's important to differentiate yourself and say something beyond a simple, "Hi, how are you?" or a compliment, as that becomes cliché. However, in a face-to-face approach, the simple act of approaching is already a differential because few men have this attitude nowadays. So, you only need two things: politeness and genuine interest. No ready-made pickup lines, especially in a context of maturity, which is the case for a woman of value and a man of value. A ready-made pickup line can even be inconvenient. Just the fact that you come, say, "Hi," and comment on something about the environment, like, "Is that your drink, the ex-cosmopolitan," for example, can be an effective approach. Let's say, in this case, you're getting a drink next to her at a party. So, just observe something in the environment that both share, make a comment about the situation or the place, and then go with the flow of the conversation. You can ask for her name, make another comment about the environment, and continue the chat. If she responds with receptivity, smiles, and shows interest, you can continue the conversation authentically. However, if she seems very closed, uses few words, and shows no interest, it's better to end the conversation and move on as if nothing happened. The simple fact that you come, say, "Hi," and comment on something about the environment, like, "Is that your drink, the ex-cosmopolitan," for example, can be an effective approach. Let's say, in this case, you're getting a drink next to her at a party. So, just observe something in the environment that both share, make a comment about the situation or the place, and then go with the flow of the conversation. You can ask for her name, make another comment about the environment, and continue the chat. If she responds with receptivity, smiles, and shows interest, you can continue the conversation authentically. However, if she seems very closed, uses few words, and shows no interest, it's better to end the conversation and move on as if nothing happened. This is one of the pillars through which students go to develop confidence and personal security. As you feel more confident and secure, women's receptivity to you also increases because they can feel your masculine energy, which is very attractive to the feminine. Special interruption: are you enjoying every second of this incredible content? If the answer is yes, I want to invite you to become part of our community. Don't miss any more videos full of valuable tips. Just click now on the subscribe button. Together, let's explore even more. Don't forget to activate the bell to receive all notifications. I'm waiting for you on the other side. Come on, subscribe now. You might be worried because you feel you don't have enough confidence. To these concerns about confidence, here's a valuable tip: start by practicing with lighter interactions. Greet women in your daily life, even those who don't attract you romantically. Initiate conversations in a relaxed way, as if making friends. Create a goal: every day, talk to 3 women who don't attract you, and build this confidence, making it natural for you. During a week, then gradually climb the steps, and don't worry about receiving a no, or being left on read, because that says much more about the woman and nothing about you. As you get used to failed attempts, too, the fear of rejection becomes insignificant and less. This gradual practice will help you get used to feminine interaction, allowing for natural evolution over time. Remember, confidence is built step by step. I'm cheering for you on this journey of personal development. And guys, that was today's video. Don't forget to share the video, subscribe to the channel, leave your like, and stay tuned for more content.